So welcome. Today we'll be doing legs up the wall pose or inverted pose, Viparita Karani. So you really don't need any props. Today I've just folded over my yoga mat and I've got some nice thick socks on, nice fluffy socks. And I'm just going to bring my body close to the wall, as close as is comfortable, and then take my legs up as I lower my body down. Now you can be right up close to the wall or you can be further away if it feels uncomfortable on the backs of the legs. You might have a little blanket or a pillow underneath the back of your head. You can also opt to have a folded blanket underneath your pelvis just to give it a little bit more elevation. But basically, all you need is a wall. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Rest your arms in a way that's comfortable. You can also do this pose with your legs over a chair or a sofa or even a bed if it's at the right angle for your legs. You might have the little finger edge of your hands resting down into the floor. When you feel ready, let your eyes gently close. If you need to tweak your position at all so that you do feel really, really comfortable, then just do that now. Creating balance between the right and left sides. Length through the back of the neck. And just softening through the jaw so the teeth aren't touching. Softening the belly. And as you become quiet and still, notice your natural breath. And depending on what you've been doing, your breath might be a little jagged or fast, or maybe it's smooth, slow. Just meeting yourself wherever you're at right now. Welcoming all of you here with open arms, all of yourself. And it might feel natural to just invite a few longer, slower breaths to encourage this down regulation of the nervous system. Filling the lungs to capacity. And then breathing out slowly and as completely as is comfortable for you. And you might notice at the end of your out breath, there is a natural pause, a moment of stillness, just observing that. And continue for 3 to 5 more breaths here. This practice is wonderful to do as a replenishing pose, reviving. We do it at the end of our yoga classes in the morning, rise and shine, as it has the effect of a little bit of a recharge rather than sedating, even though it's a restorative pose. So it's a nice way to start the day. Donna Farhi said it's like a shot of espresso. I think it's better than that. So after those long breaths, and there's no rush at all to complete them, you might naturally transition into just your everyday spontaneous way of breathing. The eyes softly closed and the awareness resting inside. And perhaps as you rest here, you might notice that the weight of your head is perhaps letting go a little more and more as you breathe out. Each time, the neck muscles just starting to unwind, a little unravel. And in the same way, through the arms, the hands, the shoulders let go. Feeling the back of the body just gently sinking down towards the ground. And we start to transition into that place of non-doing. There's nothing right now that you need to do. So the mind might be racing off into the rest of your day or your to-do list. And that's okay, because you can actually take a step back with your awareness to just observe. The mind is doing its thing, it's thinking, that's what it does. But you are the witness, the watcher, the observer. Take a moment here just to notice the sounds around you. Maybe they're near, maybe they're far. Just listen. Bring your awareness of sound closer and closer in. Listening for the soft sound of your own breath. And allow this breath to be your anchor to the present moment. A place to return to again and again. If the mind, if the awareness gets caught up in a thought, races off into the future or goes back into the past, you can just gently and with compassion return to this breath and this one. And each time that you breathe out, perhaps you can sense that letting go more and more, the quality of surrender. Letting the awareness rest into this breath. And this one. Just watching from that still place inside yourself. And as you feel too, inviting your breathing to slow down once again. Noticing how it feels once you've been here for some time. Is there any change in the ease of this long, slow, relaxed breath? And whenever you feel ready, start to move your wrists and fingers, ankles and toes. Have a stretch. If you can, have a yawn at the same time. Whenever you're ready, roll onto one side. You can rest here as long as need be, transitioning into what's coming next. And maybe you'd like to have the intention of just taking with you into the rest of the day whatever you've gleaned from this practice.